Dobar dan. Welcome to the Slavonian American Benevolent Society kitchen. Today we are making Breskve. This is my sister Antonia. I'm Maria, and we're going to get started. We are going to make half a recipe today because I've already done another half. Actually, we have started 2 halves, but we'll tell you the full recipe. You never want to make half a recipe, frankly. That only makes 3 dozen cookies. This is a long process, so if you make 6 dozen, it's perfect. They freeze beautifully. She prefers them frozen. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to cream 3 cubes of butter and 3 cups of sugar. Make sure your butter is softened.
People have asked us, well, how long can you have them in the freezer? And I said, they will never last in the freezer as long as
you want them to?
Yeah, because they'll be gone. They will be gone.
They make a great midnight snack, unfortunately.
Well, that and also having them in the freezer, you have dessert for those unexpected guests.
Okay. Here, mix that. Well, I have a sip of coffee.
She tells me what to do, and I'm the older one.
But this is the recipe that I usually make. We each have our own things that we bake, and the other one helps. Sometimes it's just washing dishes, sometimes it's mixing like this. Now, once she gets that mixed in, we are going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 2 teaspoons of baking soda. One allows the cookies to rise and the other allows the cookies to spread. You need both.
In the lemon rind, right?
Oh, absolutely. We need the rind of 1 lemon. This is a recipe that I would never make if I did not have a lemon. It's amazing how much flavor it gives to the cookie. Get that for you. Now you saw only 1 teaspoon of each going in, but like I said, this is half a recipe. You're going to want to put in 2 teaspoons of each.
You want to grind me the lemon, please?
I will. Here.
See, I have to tell her sometimes what to do.
Yes. Can you look for some salt? I forgot to bring salt.
Well, I was going to ask you,
Yes.
where's your salt? Okay.
Yes, it's in the pantry.
Sugar. How much this?
Here I would do just a 1/4 teaspoon. The butter is salted, so you already have some salt in there. It doesn't take much, but the salt does bring out the flavors of things.
Go.
Thank you.
Put everything away as we go. Makes cleanup easier.
It does make things easier, clean up so much easier. Love the smell of lemons. All right.
I think we, I don't know, the Maria in the intro thanked the hall for allowing us to do this for the Croatia Fest website. But we also want to thank our photographer, videographer, right? Our nephew, Steven Mataya.
Thank you for remembering that. No, I hadn't said the darn thing. I'll be sure that the president and vice president know that we're happy they allowed us to come in.
Oh, speaking of which, she's the vice president, so
For now, anyway.
For now. Oh.
All right. That mixed in?
So this is
Almost ready.
almost ready.
We need to add in 2 eggs.
Can you
Normally
see?
4. Half a recipe, we get 2.
We do this like our mom used to. Don't waste anything.
Not a
Scrape out the inside of the egg.
Absolutely.
Although we had plenty of eggs in Ricklefite, lots of chickens. However, waste not, want not, right?
Exactly.
See how this is coming together?
And we also never do anything without a cup of coffee in our hands.
Yes.
So,
Finish it off with the spatula here. All set. Okay.
at this point, you cover it and you let it sit for 2 hours. So it goes off to the side. This is normally where my mom would make me clean the living room and the dining room and the kitchen. So you've got 2 hours to play. It must sit. The baking soda and baking powder have to have a chance to react. So you get something, it's almost starting to melt.
Yeah.
We can now add in the flour. This normally takes 7 cups of flour, more or less. Actually, sometimes more, never less. It depends upon how big your eggs are. Sometimes you get eggs that are a bit bigger. Sometimes the butter is more melted than other times because of the heat. And don't be afraid to use your mixer, your KitchenAid, if you have it. Won't hurt these cookies one bit. We are at the point where we are going to have to put it out onto the table.
You gonna do it right there?
Yes, I am. And this is where you get to have a little bit of exercise.
Get that.
Music playing now, since we're quiet.
Music playing. Gorski kotare moi.
Okay.
I won't sing, I promise.
Yeah, she says that and then she sings. But
Well, I just wanted to remind everybody where we're from.
I see, okay.
And a special thank you to John Morovich for playing our song a couple weeks ago in his weekly serenades during this coronavirus pandemic we're in. Okay, now I'm gonna let her do the work while I go wash this up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All of this flour is going to get incorporated, so I'm just putting it all in so that my hands don't get too sticky. My Cuisinart has never been able to handle all of the flour that this takes. It always has to come onto the board. But it's not that big of a deal.
I'm making too much noise with this, Stephen. I just want to rinse these off a little bit. We'll take care of washing them all the way later or at home.
Now this is a cookie that you cannot make today and eat today. You have to allow 2 days. Once they are finished, and they will be finished today, but they need to sit. And they need to sit for 2 days. Then they can be enjoyed.
2 or 3 days? I thought
2 days.
Well, in wintertime it may be 3, because it's cooler.
It could be. These get dunked into colored water, so they have to have a chance to dry off. The middle is moist, the outside is wet. The cookie part itself is actually quite dry, so the moisture has to have a chance to go all through the cookie in and out. But as you can see, this is getting very easy to manipulate. I'm picking up all of the stray bits of flour. Now, as I mentioned, this takes at least 7 cups of flour, but I never know whether I need any more or not, so there's always a test batch that I do. And so we are going to roll out just about 6 of them, put them in the oven and see how flat or how high they end up being, whether we need to add more flour or not. My mom used to be able to just poke it and know. I haven't gotten that good.
Well, and every oven is different.
That's true.
This is baked at 350, but I know we have a double oven now. We own a house together. Anyway, we have a double oven, and each of the ovens bakes and cooks differently. So yours at home will probably be slightly different.
Now, as you can see, I'm using a small scoop so that we can get our cookies the same size. Trust me, my mom never had this. I didn't have this growing up. So when I was helping Mom, this is what I had to do. You take a bit of the dough, you make a long string, you cut it, and roll it.
Is that oven ready, you think?
I don't know, stick your hand in and see. Well, don't touch anything, just put it in and see how hot it feels.
It feels hot enough.
All right,
Okay, so
in the middle.
we've got 6 of them going in the middle for 18 minutes. We're gonna test these after 15. Did you wanna? Again, because this is not our oven, so do we have a timer somewhere?
We do on our phones, if you can remember how to use it. My hands are dirty right now.
I don't actually, but I'll look at the time here.
Okay, fine.
12:28, Stephen. So,
All right.
okay, so at this point,
I think we should take a little break while we wait for our test cookies
pause it. Yeah.
to bake and see if we need to add more flour or continue. All right? Coffee time.
Coffee time.
Okay, it's been about 15 minutes. I'm going to check the cookies in the oven. Oh, these look absolutely perfect. They should have some color on them, but they should not be brown. They should be kind of golden.
It's kind of like a
Yeah.
cream
Now-
color.
Your baking sheets do not need any greasing whatsoever. These come out beautifully. Did you want to start those, since I
will.
think we have perfect combination of wet and dry ingredients here. When 2 of these come together, they will make a lovely peach. Now, you're going to let these cool just for a few minutes, and then we are going to put holes in them, because the pit has to go into a peach. So inside there will be a pit, an edible pit. And you do want to do this while they're still warm. It makes it so much easier. So much easier. So as soon as you're able to handle it, just take a little paring knife and dig a little hole. How big you dig it is up to you. Tony likes them big.
I like a lot of filling in there.
Yes, she does. Now the scraps we save. This is what's going to make the pit of the peach. And as you can see, this is really quite easy to do because they are still warm.
Yeah,
It's going to come over this way.
If you wait until they're cool, you're going to have a heck of a time. But that's what we used to do years ago. We waited until they were totally cool, and then we had to dig it out a different way, though, with a knife.
All right. Once all of your cookies have been baked and you have holes in all of them, this is what you're going to have. You're going to have a bowl of cookies. You are also going to have a bowl of crumbs. Now the crumbs, I took a rolling pin, put these on a counter, took a rolling pin and just made crumbs out of them. We are going to mix this with a couple of things so that we can make kind of a paste to fill the peaches. And you know, these look a bit darker than mine, Tony. I think we could even go a minute less
On that
on the
oven.
bake time. The oven seems to be baking pretty hot. So I set this aside. And we're going to start making the pit of the peach. We need a few ingredients. One of them, which I absolutely forgot. I'll get to that. Where's my sugar? Donut flour. And I need a spoon for the...
Oh, I didn't take your spoon
You
out.
didn't take it out. Okay, all right, that's fine. I'll be back.
Now, as she said, we're doing half a recipe and half, I don't know if she mentioned it, half a recipe, I think she did actually, makes like 3 dozen. So a full recipe is going to make you 6 dozen.
All right, let me walk over here. To the crumbs, I'm going to add about a cup of jam. What kind of jam you use is strictly up to you. Use whatever you've got in the house. Shriva, Shipuk,
Yeah.
a strawberry, brandy,
Cognac.
cognac. Actually, this is
Kvass.
cognac, but you can use brandy. You can use rum.
Yeah. Somebody asked that, what was that, last year or the year before when we were doing these at Croatia Fest, about using slivovica. We've never made it with slivovica, but you like it? Try it and see. I'm sure it'd be delicious.
It sure would be. Now, the one ingredient I forgot to bring with me was chocolate. And we use Hershey's cocoa, the unsweetened stuff, like you would buy to make your kids hot chocolate. That goes in here. I'm gonna have to make do without. And I would normally put in 2 to 3 heaping tablespoons. How much you put in, it's up to you. You should try this a couple of times as you're making it so that there's a little bit of a zing, but that it's sweet. It
Put
should
enough
not be
cognac in
sour.
there?
Yes, I did. I put in 2 of these.
Okay.
2. Yeah.
And see how without the chocolate it's much lighter.
It is much lighter. It doesn't look so much like a pit. If you find that this is a little stiff, add some more jam to it to loosen it up. This absolutely should not be runny, but it should be moist as well. See that? All right. Oh, let me grab this. And then it's just a matter of filling each of these cavities. You put in enough so that it covers the hole, but you don't want so much that when you put two of them together that it squishes out the sides. No, the pits do not come that way.
Although I've seen some posts where you can see the pit.
Well, everyone has their own way of making things. This is ours.
Yeah.
Our pits do not seep out the sides.
Actually, there's more and more of these, well, I think it's a basic recipe, but people are making them and posting them on Facebook and whatnot. But this one, Mom brought the recipe from Mrkopalj, where we immigrated from, and she learned how to make it when she was Kagiebila,
She was up in Breskve, wasn't she?
yeah, a sluga u Zagrebu. So,
Thank you.
you know, she was some kind of a servant. Anyway, most of the recipes that we have and make are things we learned from her over the years, that she learned as a young girl, young lady, I should say. And we're passing them on to people like yourselves, our relatives, nieces, nephews.
Grandnephews.
Huh? Grandnephews.
Or great nephew. Yeah, great nephew, yes.
Yes, great nephew.
Dario should be here. Oh, so I'll see. Unexpected company. Here we go.
Okay. So, while she's doing that, I'm just going to roll these up. But look at that. I have a little bit left over. Well, that's okay. Okay. So in this sheet, we'll be able to fit 24 of them in one of these, 4 across and 6 down. Okay.
All right. We are going to go to the decorative part of the cookies. Peaches have color. And in my mother's house, they had 3 colors, red, yellow, and green. I have seen them red only. I have seen red and yellow. Whatever you like, I don't care. But we're going to do it the way my mother did it. So a little bit of food coloring. How much you use is up to you. If you do freeze them, I would make the colors brighter because the freezing does tend to make them pale. The color seems to disappear just a little bit. As you can tell by those cookies, they were a lot more vibrant when they started out. But you're going to need 3 bowls, 3 shot glasses, whatever you've got handy, and then water. You should use cold water. That's not nearly enough green. Oops. Yeah, that's looking better. I know this looks orange to you, but it's actually a yellow color, and that's the way it will come out.
Now this looks it. Well, it probably
And
does.
this does need more red, so
Okay.
we'll
Now
have
these
that.
ready to go.
Some of these colors take a lot of drops, as you can see.
Yeah.
Tony, do you want to get me some paper towels? Yes? I'm already thinking that way, all right, thank you. All right, we're going to finish the last portion with these switches, and that's the decorative part. Everybody always wanted to know when I was in school if I spray these with color. So very easy. We have our 3 bowls of color, and we just dip. We overlap a little bit. And how much you put in each color, that's up to you, like I said. But we use all 3 colors. We put them on a paper towel. They have to dry just for a little bit. Right now the outside is extremely wet, and that liquid has to get absorbed into the cookie. Sometimes they get out of shape. If you want them all one color, you can do that. But it just doesn't look right to me.
What you grow up with, that stays with you.
Well, exactly.
And not all peaches are ripe. The entire sphere doesn't ripen at the same time.
No. And when you're done, you will have red, yellow, and green fingers. Couple trips to the restroom and they'll disappear, trust me. All right, I'm just going to set this aside for now, for demonstration purposes only. I have a bowl of just plain old sugar ready. This is C&H sugar, and these get rolled in the sugar, totally covered. This is what makes it look like fuzz, peach fuzz. Important step. They're not peaches unless they have the fuzz. Now, tomorrow morning, I am going to flip these peaches over so the underside can dry as well. And then on Tuesday, they will be ready to eat or freeze.
If you wait until they're cool, it's trying to keep it.
It's harder,
Oh,
so do it when it's more.
All right.
you know, cool enough to.
Now you're going to end up with a lot of sugar here.
You can.
Please don't throw that away. I put this through a sieve to get out the little bits. Sometimes the little bits of cookie end up here. I put it in a baggie, and the next time I go to bake something, that's the sugar I use. Because of course we're Croatian and we don't throw anything away, do we, Priscilla? No, we do not.
Ništa.
Baš tako. All right. There we are. There they are. Dobar tek.